everyone, welcome to the channel for a new battle report. So this is the second game I played during the Swiss bootcamp that took place just before ETC, like 1 week before. And I played against Lichemeister. You saw already this matchup before on the channel, was a couple of months ago. We played it together and basically we had a strong attack from Lichemeister who went straight at me and was able at the end to grind me till the end. But it was an interesting matchup where I think both of us were able to take some lesson out of the matchup, and I was really eager to try it again and see how that goes. You know already my list. This is Lichemeister's list, so yeah, I like it a lot. We talk long about the list together because we are in close contact, so love the list. A lot of bodies on the table. Basically you have those 3 blocks in core, wild on mongrel, huge unit. Then you have 2 big units of centaur, so that's another 30 wounds, resilience 4. Then 2 units of longhorn and bushing. I think that's still a good strength of the army, of this beasted army, the ability to have scoring ambush. And then 2 units of gargoyle that can be very aggressive, can be chaff as well, are very versatile actually and are always useful. We played hidden agendas and front and clash. The idea was to prepare for the first round of ETC. Secondary objective wise, I got enslave and ransom, so basically kill units in combat, unleash the big gun. I needed to be in 2 train at the end of turn 6, and he had captured the flags. We start at almost the same, so he needed to kill some flag in my list to win it. And forbid and trespass, he elected a train piece outside of his deployment zone, and basically I needed to plunder it for him not to make the secondary, so not easy for me. Matchup analysis, yeah, it's a blocky beast herd list with a lot of bodies, 2 ambushing, you need to put pressure. I took the lesson from that last time. We were playing breakthrough and I underestimated his ability to kamikaze his ambush unit and try to basically put pressure on my backline. And this time I was definitely not eager to give him any opportunities in my backline to put me pressure, because if there is pressure up front, pressure in the backline, then you might struggle to move your unit around, and that could be a problem. Primary objectives, so hidden agendas, enslave and ransom. Yeah, I mean, doable if he engage. If he doesn't, then I'm not able to do enslave and ransom. But definitely here in this matchup, you need to understand that the beast herd is choosing, and that's most of the time the case when you play Infernal Dwarves, full infantry. Obviously, my opponent can elect if he wants to come or not, but he has much more mobility than I do, and that could be hard for me to really push him. So it's definitely him that can choose if we play or not. Unleash the big gun should be easy. For him, trespass is pretty automatic because he's pushing towards me. So a train piece close to his deployment zone, I'm not going to reach that. And capture the flag, he needs to engage. So basically, we start at 10. It's a straight 10. If he choose to come, that could be more, that could be less for both of us. Pass to victory, for me, block his rush and then range damage, obviously. For him is to engage in a good pass, so basically he need to find a way to push. Starting is obviously key in this matchup, and the first time he was able to come with strong units, it's all about how many bodies are left at the point where he reached me in combat. If it's too much for me or not, if he can grind me down thanks to the double like augmenting the AP between the totem and spectral blade, one of those spells can be key in the combat to kill immortals. And I played the match before and I lost it. It was a close match, could have gone both ways, but at the end he won it. And I took the lesson from that and tried to play better this time. And yeah, like I said, I think Beast Herd, he can choose to engage or not. Obviously we're in a boot camp, so he's not going to sit back, but he could do that. So the matchup could be very open, versatile, or very close actually, and just a 10. Deployment wise, I won the role for sides. I wanted to be the attacker and start the battle. Lichemeister elected to take the top of the map, and I think that's a questionable choice. Obviously the lake is for him, easy choice for forbidden trespass, and I'm never going to reach that. But I think that assumption could have also been valid if he chooses the ruin. But basically it's giving me now a prime train selection with me, field and ruin for my unleash the big gun. And I think it would have been a bit harder if he gives me the choice of lake and hill, which is much closer to the center of the map and not giving me so much advantage compared to the field with the flammable weakness. So I think here, I think he should have been choosing the opposite to just make it slightly harder for me to reach the hill, and I think for him it changed nothing because I'm not going to reach that ruin which is in his deployment zone. Then let's move to deployment. I went with blocking, and we made a small mistake. I made a small mistake. I looked that way, like playing version 2.0, and I completely forgot that's not allowed. So obviously it would have been need to face that way, then I can only move 2. Basically it changed nothing, it's just that this unit would have been angled a bit more to cover here the little zone here. Changed nothing, but just to say it at the beginning that to avoid any comment about that just something we forgot. But basically I have this unit facing that way, covering the ambush. Then we have the second vassal unit, my 3 immortal are here, double NAFTA plus the rocket. Then you have second rocket and the disciples of Lugar here covering the back line. So basically, yeah, blocking the ambush, ready to push a bit up the field and trying to form this kind of battle line, so pushing that way and just waiting for the ambush. I'm going to allow him to ambush here. That's not going to be an issue for me because I have all the vassal levies and the rest of his army is on the other part of the map. So I was fine with that. He will go with Wild Dawn, Mongrel, double Centaurs on the flank, and then the Gargoyle here in the back, and those guys are obviously in ambush. My turn 1. I push up the field, I wait for his ambush to come. Magic Phase, got a cage on the Gargoyle, got a Pyro Flow on those guys. I think he, if I remember correctly, he could have avoided the Pyro Flow turn 1. I think he should have just tried to minimize the Pyro Flow. If it's to be that far away from me, then just try to be out of the Pyro Flow. But I'm able to kill 6 of the Wild Dawn, plus another 3 with a Fireball in the Mongrel, and another 3 here with the Rocket Battery. So yeah, already did a good amount of damage. I think could have minimized a little bit more. If it's to do that, then maybe place a unit of Centaurs here, try to put some pressure on the flank. But if it's to be that far, maybe let's try to minimize the Pyro Flow and do as little as possible for me. Also maybe the Rocket Battery can be minimized, so that's a couple of stuff he could have made. I think slightly better to avoid a couple of precious wounds to go away. His turn 1, he pushed towards me obviously, got a Dance Macabre on this unit to push even more. Then we can move to my 2, I reposition my battle line, so continue to push here, move a bit back here, defending the field, still remaining ready to cover the ambush. And like I said, he can ambush here, but I'm not too worried about that. In the Magic Phase, got a cage on the Gargoyle, I killed 3 of them, I want to stop them from moving because I know they are annoying. Fireball, kill 1 Mongrel, he dispel Pyro Flow, Rocket Battery. I kill 3 Centaurs, so I start to do some damage because I know that the Centaur are going to push me. So I start to do some damage on the Centaur, and I also know that the Centaur are very scary with 15 because they can absorb a lot of damage, but as soon as I kill like 6-7, it's going to be another story because I strike before them. So yeah, a good amount of damage. Also killed 2 Wild Dawn. He's turned 2, and now he pushed towards me, and you can see the pressure of this army. 2 ambush here, and then he have all his block pushing at me, close to me. Okay, will be interesting. The unit under the cage cannot activate, so at least that's that. What happened is the Magic Phase, he got hard target on the Gargoyle and a Dance Macabre, and I think that was a mistake. He moved that unit really close to me, wanted to block me here and put some pressure on my mage. Put pressure on my unit and force me really to activate something. So he made the Dance Macabre, and why do I think that's a bad decision, or at least that's a mistake in my point of view? It's basically, it gives me an easy target for my NAFTA thrower, because at the moment you look, he's far away from me, close to 12 or 13. I will need to move forward to find a position for my NAFTA to shoot, and as soon as I move forward, this gives much more opportunities for him to basically charge me the next turn. And since he moved this unit of Centaurs, I can basically just do that, which is moving back and just shoot the Centaur. And you see now the distance between the rest of the unit is so far away, it's like 5 or 6s or impossible charges. Just the Centaurs can charge me, and now it's not anymore that much pressure. And my NAFTA can just boom boom shoot the Centaurs, and that's it. And the magic, I will reposition my mage here to do some magic here. And basically now the first priority is to deal with the Centaurs, but the block are far away, and that's exactly what I wanted. Here I'm able to double shaft the Longhorn. That's a charge on a 6. I'm going to make it impossible thanks to the Rocket Battery shooting at the unit of Wild Dawn. And here basically not enough space to move in between. Chaff, and this unit ready to counter charge. So that's 80 or close to 80 after DT against 20, so I should be able to win those combats. Those guys move forward to get some bow shot and flaming token, and the Luger start also to move a bit forward. Obviously the Centaurs here are still chaffed by my unit of Naphtha Thrower, so that's okay for me because I can avoid any strange flank charge and stuff. Magic phase. Get Cage of Ember, and also something that was bad for him, taking that Dance Macabre, is also the fact that he's inside the field, so he's already weakness flaming. I can Naphtha shoot him with reroll to wound, and that's way too much. Get Cage here, I kill one guy. I get Fireball, I kill another 4 guys, so wow, amazing. He dispelled the Pyroflow. Naphtha Thrower, unfortunately I got one time, and the other one hits and kill 8 of them, so still good amount of work, but if I hit with both, I think there is no unit anymore at the end, or almost no unit. Rocket Battery, obviously I killed 3 guys up top, kill some more, and a Mongrel as well, so yeah, good amount of work with the Rocket Battery again. He's turn 3, despite the death he elected to charge, lost 1 to the cage and double charge me. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I wasn't sure it was a good charge to take for him. He didn't charge up top, just chaff me in the flank and is ready to counter charge here. Okay, interesting. So he realized that it was a trap to charge me basically. So he just shifted and chaffed me, and now it's up to me, and he's close to me with multiple units, so I need to make the right choice. He's able to activate his gargoyle again and push me a little bit. In the magic phase, he went with +1 attack, 2 dice against 2, went in, was a bit annoying. And then basically I recall dispelling the distracting, and I completely forgot that actually the key spell to dispel here was Dying Blow. And I didn't dispel Dying Blow, so Dance Macabre. And he got that one in the middle unit, which is a huge issue because I'm striking first, but I'm killing guys that can still strike at me, and that can still strike at my War Machine, at my Mage. And that's exactly what he did. I kill all the bodies here, but he still strike. He kills my Mage, and he kills my War Machine. So yeah, huge issue. He got the +1 attack and +2 AP. So I think, yeah, like I got no armor save left. Just kill my Mage, kill my War Machine. And that could have been easily avoided. And I think here was a bit, yeah, that's a huge mistake for me. Kill some guys on the left. I still won combat by a bunch. He broke from combat with the left unit. I pursued, didn't catch him. And now I have a very sexy position. I lost my Mage, obviously, but I have a flank charge here. I have a charge here. So I charged the Mongrel in the flank. He fled here behind. I charged the Gargoyle and I catch them. So, whoa, okay. Yeah, that was very risky for him, this combo charge of Centaurs, but I lost some precious point and also my Mage, but at the same time here I got some good turn of event again. I pushed with my Lugar. I didn't want to charge to avoid him to flee again, so I just push and ready to charge him, and I reposition the rest. The Naphtha here, I sacrifice here the unit. He can charge me front back, no issue. The rest is far away. Here I charge those Longhorn. And basically I'm pretty much in control now because I got rid of the Centaurs. Those guys are fleeing up top. He has 2 units left. I can continue to shoot him. And I'm starting to manage the ambush, so there is less risk for me. In the magic phase, I got nothing. In the shooting phase, I killed some Wild Horn. I only got the Flaming Sword, but it's going to dispel that easily. The Naphtha Thrower killed 7 of the Wild Horn. Close combat. Yeah, I didn't break him. We just reform his turn. He double charged the chaffing guys on top. Obviously, he has no overrun into the other combat. He's going to rally the 2 fleeing units. He's going to look that way to avoid me to go for the lake. So I'm going to turn around next turn. Nothing crazy. Yeah, that's about it. In magic phase, he got +1 AP, a -1 resilience on the BSB unit. That's about it. He made those guys flee, but I didn't flee off the board. And he tried to pursue or just reform, I think, to chaff me. This time I killed those guys out. Yeah, the remaining guys, just 2 guys remaining, decimated, they flee. I just pivot, my turn. I couldn't charge anything, so I just turn around to face it. Basically, I'm just going into 1-1 combat. So here chaffing that, here chaffing that, here chaffing that. Here I charge the Gargoyle, he gave me that to save his Centaurs. Turn around the Immortal to basically threaten his flank. And that's about it. In the magic phase, I got Naphtha Thrower. No, I got no magic obviously, but with the Naphtha Thrower I killed 12 of those guys this time because I placed the token first, and after that I shoot with reroll to wound, and this time he cannot engage me anymore. That's too many wounds. So nice work from the Naphtha. Rocket killed some more. I rally those guys on a 7, so very nice for me. I killed the Gargoyle. So I made Enslave and Ransom. I'm making Unleash the Big Gun, so I'm winning both my secondary. He's not winning the flags, but Forbidden Trespass, I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, he's turn 5, charge into that combat, chaffs me here, nothing crazy, turn around here to face me. Those guys just move back to avoid me charging them with the Lugars. Could have maybe reformed better, I don't know. No, I needed to chaff them, that's why. I was chaffing them to avoid them charging me in the flank. Yeah, what else happened? Get Hereditary, so he's turning around the pack and he needs one of those flying moves to move away, so he get that one, but then I'm able to dispel Spectral Blade in exchange for that, which I'm happy to let go the fly move and dispel Spectral Blade. I win combat, I kill 6, he kill 4, he loses by 1, but he hold this check, and that's about it. My turn 6. Yeah, I move, I think, even more forward to avoid in case he break me that he can't charge here. That's not possible. I just move here in front, no overrun and stuff. Here I just double charge the long guard. I'm going to get them. No magic, shooting, got some wounds, but didn't matter much. I think I got like a Naphtha. Yeah, I roll a 1 on the Naphtha, but I kill some more Centaurs with rocket battery. Close combat, I'm going to do 5 wounds. He do only 2 wounds to me. Loses by 3. He break. Get some more wounds thanks to the impassable terrain, and is going to be decimated and be dead. I get the long gun on the right, and he's turn 6. Nothing crazy. He's going to charge here. He's going to fail the Spectral Blade and only get the +1 AP and attack. It's not going to break me. We tested the fight with Spectral Blade. It would have broke me, so definitely a game changer here. And that's how we ended up. So it ended up being 13 on points and 15 with our hidden agendas because I got 2 and he got only 1 of his secondary objectives. Yeah, very interesting fight. Happy to start, obviously. Like we said, BH could have just stayed in the back and get a 10 or maybe a 9 if he gives away something at some point due to the range damage, but most likely a 10. Yeah, that's something he could have done. Obviously not interesting for a training game. He tried to go, I think ambushing was not on the right position or not the right zone, because that was exactly what I wanted. It's basically a zone where my Vassal levies were really, especially the unit on the far right, was just out of the game. And I think its only purpose would have been to cover that zone at some point. So I gave him a false sweet spot where I was really eager to fight with unit that would have done nothing if he wouldn't have ambush here. So quite happy with that. He was outnumbered and it was never going to end well. So I think that wasn't the best choice for him. Turn 2 Beast Herd, like I said, I think the Dance Macabre wasn't a good move. Just gave me easy choice to make. Move back, shoot Naphtha. If he stays in the same position, I think would have been different for me. Try to get into shooting position would have been much more risky and completely different, which here wasn't the case. So definitely he made my life easier with that choice. Turn 3 Beast Herd, yeah, the suicidal charge, I think made a huge mistake here with the dispelling. Still, Dying Blow could have gone through. I mean, he can 5 dice it, try to kill my mage, but yeah, I think it's way too risky for what he gets. He still gives me 2 units in exchange, plus that pursue move, that flank charge and stuff was way too risky. So I think overall it's not a good charge to take for him. Turn 4 Infernal Dwarves, to sacrifice the Vassal to get the tempo on the right, so I gave away the unit of Vassal. I was still lucky enough to rally it on a 7 and then counter charge and stuff, save the points. But still, at some point, you need to give away something to get some tempo and focus on other fights. So I think that was quite interesting. Okay, guys, that's all for this battle. I hope you liked it. It was a lively battle with a lot of combat and movement. It was pretty interesting to play and to analyze. Hope you liked it. I have another final training game to show you before we move to the ETC battle report. Looking forward to that. Take care. Goodbye.